welcome back to Mega Hacks. My name is Aditya. So we are going to proceed with the second video, that is gas detection using Arduino. So we need to understand how this project exactly works using Arduino. Then we will build the project. So stay with me till the end. So let's proceed with the first part, that is understanding this project. What we need? We need a MQ2 gas sensor. We need a Arduino. We need LED. We need resistor of 220 ohm. We need a buzzer. Now, with buzzer, to do the connections, what do we need? The most important part is cables, jumper wires, right? Now, let me show you a MQ2 gas sensor in person. So, this is our MQ2 gas sensor. What does it has? See this knob-like structure, that is a potentiometer. The first pin from here is A0, D0, GND, VCC, right? A0 for analog, D0 for digital, GND for ground, VCC for 5 volt. Now, we need to understand some things that have written. Potentiometer. So, what is potentiometer? For your understanding, I will break it to simpler meanings. Now, what does it do? It will adjust the sensitivity. Like you have played games, right? So you adjust the touch sensitivity. Some people like high sensitivity, some people prefer low sensitivity. Just like that, it can change the sensitivity to sense the gases. Now, A0, that is analog. Analog pin or analog signal will flow through that cable. Now, what exactly is analog? For your understanding, we use analog to get the ranges from 0 to any voltage. So, how much is that any voltage? I will give you an exact and clear idea. We are dealing with 5 volt. Here you can see VCC to 5 volt. So, what is 5 volt? 1023. So, here in our analog data, from 0 to 1023 is a minimum to maximum data. Minimum is 0, maximum is 1023. Why 1023? Because 5 volt, right? Now, when we connect a sensor with the Arduino, we will get readings of analog that are something. Some people will get 400, some will get 800 around. So you have to adjust a code according to that. If you take new sensors, like you buy new sensor from market, it will work around 400. But I have occurred some problems. Actually, they were problems. I have read Quora, Stack Overflow, and many much more sites. I will prefer you and give you the link in bio. Right. So according to my code, the project wasn't working. So I gone through this site, Stack Overflow and all. Then I got that we have to copy that normal state. What is normal state now? Your MQ2 gas sensor is working normally. Like you haven't produced any gas near it. It's a normal state. So that value is stationary value. Like if my sensor was giving 850, I should write 850 in my code. That will work. For new sensors, 400 works. Now, I did that thing and my project got started to work. I was worried. I've just gave an idea that if a project isn't working, refer to these things. We have completed potentiometer. We have understood MQ2 gas sensor now. LED and resistor. Why you need a resistor? To light up an LED. We are dealing with Arduinos. The LEDs aren't that safe to handle with Arduinos directly. Sometimes it may occur, we shouldn't say, but it may occur something bad, like LED might burst or any electrical failure would happen. So to avoid that, we will regulate the electricity or we will use a resistor that is of 220 ohm. In LED, we have two ends. One is positive, one is negative. The negative will go to ground, the positive will go to resistor, and the resistor will go to D2 or D3. Again with buzzer. Buzzer, we have one big or long end. I will show you. Here you can see this is the long end. You can see with the naked eyes that one end is longer, that is positive. One end is shorter, that is negative. The positive will go to D3 or D2 side to your LED. Like LED will be on 2, then this will be on 3. The short one will go to ground. So now we have understood totally our project. So let's recite what is the diagram about. VCC on sensor to 5 volt on Arduino. GND on sensor to GND on Arduino. A0 on sensor to A0 on Arduino. Again, buzzer positive to D2, ground to ground, like GND to GND. GND is ground. LED negative to ground, positive to resistor, resistor to D3. So I think you have got a clear idea what this project is about. So let's start with the building of project. So we will start with a project that is gas detection using Arduino. This is a Arduino breadboard, MQ2 gas sensor, resistor, LED, buzzer, and lastly jumper wires and a gas lighter for gas. Now, in MQ2 gas sensor, we need only 3 jumper cables. Why? A0, GND, VCC. Only 3 pins. We have connected a sensor. Of buzzer, we are going to use the positive one for digital pin, the negative one for ground. So maintain some distance with each components. It will be more easier for you to recognize any failures in connection. Now LED. Here is a LED. Resistor, one end will meet with one end of LED. Now let's connect our wires. I will start with LED. For positive, I will use red. For ground, I will use brown. In buzzer, for positive, I will use white. For negative, I will use black. For analog, I will use green for A0, yellow for ground, and orange for VCC. Let's now connect our LED first. LED should be on digital pin 3. Buzzer should be black on ground and positive on digital pin 2. Green on A0 from A0 to A0. Yellow is ground, so ground to ground. And VCC to 5 volt. Here we have successfully connected our project. Let's now power up our Arduino. So now I will connect a power source to my Arduino. So now we will be using Arduino IDE. This is our INT buzzer, that is digital pin 2, A0 for A0, LED on third digital pin, value is 850, value will be on serial monitor, you can check there. Again A0 is input, buzzer and LED is output. These are some of these statements like if value of sensor is more than 850, the sensor will sense that there is some gas. Now, if the value is less than 850, the sensor will stay low or it won't sense anything. Now we will select a board from here, select other board and put, edit. I'm using Mega, you might be using Nano or Uno. First we will try to compile that our sketch is correct or not. Now we will upload the code to a board. The code is uploaded. There our code part is ended. Thank you. So now we will be testing our project. Here you can see the LED can light up. You can use a different resistor for more light power. Finally, we have completed our project using Arduino. So I guess everyone can make this project using this video. This video might be informative to you. Please put a comment in this comment section so I can know that you have made a project and I am some kind of help to you. Thank you.